Hello, welcome to a very busy Vienna airport. And today I'm flying the CRJ700 again, and I'm going to Rome, Fiumicino, Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot. So it's extremely busy here in Vienna. As you can see, maybe just take a quick look around. We filed our flight plan already for Vatsim, and as we can see, nearly all the stands taken here on this terminal, this pier. So, so I don't delay. I want to get going as quick as possible, get delivery, and take advantage of the ATC that runs until 10 o'clock in Rome. It's part of the Roman Nights event. So, first things first, let's switch on the power. And that is really loud, so I'm just going to turn that down in my own headset, actually. Don't bother with the mixer. Okay. APU. Hatch. Tiny door open. There we go. And we see a APU ASOV open. Great. Okay. And let's start that bitch. So we'll just wait for that to happen. So Rome actually isn't online yet. I don't believe they're on for another 45 minutes, but that's should be plenty of time for us to. We won't be there in the next 45 minutes anyway. Cruise level today, automatically generated by SimBrief in our operational flight plan, is flight level 340. Okay, so the aircraft is alive, APU is up, and it sounds like the air conditioning is on already. It's not just the APU, very noisy. Okay, we'll switch on our nav and logo lights. Air conditioning and recirculation on. And just while we're here, we'll switch on the ice probes and the windshield heat to low. Let's switch on these hydronics as well. That's pretty much for the overhead at the moment. No smoking, and emergency lights are armed, and we won't need the cabin light. So obviously this is live. If you're watching this now, it's 7:15 Zulu, but it's daylight hours. I just wanted to fly daylight hours, so we might get a nice sunset arrival into Rome, or sunset departure, depending on how slow you're going. Let's now switch on the ADIRS nav, set our stab trim, Mach trim, yaw dampener. Our radio panel onto standby, and let me just grab my radio panel here and put it on my desk in front of me. Make sure everything is working there. I think it is. Yeah, Unicom tuned. Okay. Okay, let's switch on some integrated lighting. We expect it to get dark over the duration of the flight. Our squawk will get from ATC shortly. Okay, and our IRS are aligned. I think they're done quite quickly. So there's all the information here. It all looks correct, and it's not Canadair or J. I don't know, but anyway. Okay, airport is low. Vienna is Lima Oscar. Let me get that speed brake out of the way. Lima Oscar Whiskey Whiskey. And the gate we're on, and now I'm just looking, I think we're at the furthest gate up in the North Pier. So we're about here in Foxtrot 04. That's what it looks like. We were on the furthest gate out. Yeah, Foxtrot 04. Okay, just want to open a scratch pad and just take down some details. So we are Austrian 113 from Vienna to Rome, LIRF, because there are 2 in Rome. And we have just a quick few details there. We filed flight level 340 with some flight steps. Our flight plan route is there. We are currently at stand, what did I say? Foxtrot 04. The ATC at the moment in Vienna is information Zulu. And that gives us QNH 1026. Okay, so let's put in that Foxtrot 04. Let's copy that into our current position. And let's head over to flight plan. Okay, I'm just going to quickly move this OFP into the CRJ work directory for Microsoft Flight Simulator so that I can actually import it quickly. Okay, done. So if I just type Lima Oscar Whiskey Whiskey and our destination airport Lima India Romeo Foxtrot. There's our flight plan, Austria 113. Okay, let's just execute that and head on into Perfinet. Okay, a few details to put in here for the aircraft. Let's start with our block fuel. So block fuel according to our operational flight plan is 3867 kilos. Let's just remove that. 38673, 867 kilos. It's given us 63 passengers, so almost full. Oops, 63 passengers. And estimated takeoff weight 30040. 30, so a little bit high. 300. And let's bring this up to, oh, I'm bringing it back down. 30048. Okay, that works. Let's just set that in the FMS for speed and set all of these as well. Okay, back to the FMS. We've got our performance data in here. Our cruise altitude is good. Our wind data is all in there, and then we can go into VNAV setup. Transition altitude according to the ATC is 110, flight level 110. 110. Cruise is correct, and transition level on the way back down is probably not that high. I'm going to, it's set by ATC, so let's just make sure we don't cross before ATC says. Okay, let's just take a quick look at our departure and arrival. And for that, we need to call delivery on 122125. So let me just tune that in quickly.
1216 Charlie, Lufthansa 1297.
And Lufthansa 01 Yankee is now ready for startup and pushback. Lufthansa 01 Yankee, rüber zum Boden, 1216, ciao. 1216, danke, servus, Lufthansa 01 Yankee.
Okay, 1216 is the ground frequency, so I'll just put that on standby. Alright, let's get our clearance. Vienna delivery, hello. Austrian 113 as a CRJ700 at stand Foxtrot 04. Information Zulu, requesting clearance to Rome.
113, Wien delivery, good evening, info Zulu correct, cleared Rome. With the Rupert to Charlie departure, runway 29, climb 5,000 feet, support 1,000.
Clear to Rome via the Rupert to Charlie departure, runway 29er. Clear initial climb 5,000 feet and squawk 1,000, Austrian 113.
113, readback is fully correct.
Awesome. Okay, let's put in 5,000. And our squawk code. Let's move that to 1,000. Okay. So our runway 29er and the Rupert to Charlie.
With a 99923,
there he is. Okay, execute
that. 99923, contact Wien ground, 121.6, ciao.
1216, danke, ciao, with a 99923.
Okay, and our arrival, as I said, we don't have any ATC on at Rome at the moment. They're still offline. We've filed for runway 07, and if we have a look at the charts for 07 in Rome, let's just see here.
Wien delivery, guten Abend, Leipziger 1807, request by far clearance to Düsseldorf, information Zulu.
Leipziger 1807, delivery, guten Abend, Zulu correct, cleared Düsseldorf, Medics 1 Charlie, runway 29, 5,000 feet.
So we have VOR and RMP arrival.
Cleared to Düsseldorf via Medics 1 Charlie departure.
According to the OFP, the arrival weather at our destination, we have winds 340 at 1, so almost calm, 340. So my guess is that it's going to be 34 left or 34 right. Now we already have filed our flight plan, so I'm not going to change arrival. We'll have to do that in the air when we arrive. Okay, let's just change the output volume here on vPilot because my ears are being blasted.
Vienna ground, easy 275, salute ready.
Easy 275, contact Wien ground, 121.
Okay, that's a little better.
121.6, thank you, bye.
Great, I hope that's okay. Okay, anyway, we'll stick to VOR 07 for now. And then my guess is that we're going to get a different arrival, maybe 3-4. So let me just get the departure chart for the Rupert to Charlie. So Rupert to Charlie is here, and we can get rid of the other one that we had. And then in Rome, we want to get the arrival for the right tab 2 kilo. Three Alpha, 3 Charlie.
Vienna
2 kilo.
Austrian 1, Victor, Tango request for clearance to Munich, information.
And then for 07 we have the VOR.
Munich, so will one Charlie departure runway 29 and 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Clear to Munich via Seville 1 Charlie departure runway 29, initially altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000, Austrian 1 Victor Tango.
1 Victor Tango, fully correct, come in and ready.
Fully correct. Okay, and that is a CMP initial approach fix. Okay, let's execute that. And the arrival day, we don't have anything left here apart from the runway elevation, which is runway threshold for 07 is 14 feet. Interesting. Okay, and as we go to our legs, we're going to check our departure against the legs. So runway 29er has a restriction of 1,000 feet on departure. We have to be at 1,000 feet before we make our turn. And then we'll make our turn quite soon after departure.
United 441, we're the A319.
Back into Whiskey 296.
And we are ready for push and start.
So it's an hour and a half departure. We don't need any radio frequencies. Just making sure that the waypoints are correct. So we start off at Whiskey 296. There's our restriction. Whiskey 296 383 172. And Rupert. And then the right tab arrival
and is the 58 also ready for push start.
Starts at right tab. We have a discontinuity then. So what we should have is right tab and then Ligbu. So let me just put that in there. LIGBU. So right tab to Ligbu and then direct to Charlie Mike Papa. From there our VOR approach is from CMP.
He was 1 single kilo, radar check.
One Tango a kilogram, a correction delivery on RT5.
Okay, we're probably going to have to fly that in heading mode then. And there's an interesting arrival actually, a DME arc, 10 DME arc from Ostia until we get to radial 249 and then we turn in heading 059. And funnily enough, coming in on 059 we have to take a right turn, slight right onto 07 at the last minute. Or the last second even. Okay, so that should be interesting. Let's execute that. And I'm just going to take a quick look on the planning page. I don't expect the arrival will look like the chart at all. The departure doesn't either. Anyway, we're going to have to fly that manually, and then our arrival at Rupert, right tab, sorry. This is correct, CMP, and then, oh, there's the arc.
Vienna delivery, hello Austria.
That is correct.
Bravo Alpha.
That's awesome.
IFR to Innsbruck, information to on board.
Okay,
Austrian 3, Bravo Alpha delivery. Good evening. Information Alpha is correct. Clear Innsbruck, Austin for Charlie departure runway 5000 feet, squawk 1000.
Okay, we're gonna have to just put in our VREFs here for our V2 speed 138. We don't have any bearings to do. We have terrain and we have traffic. So we see the dots here. That's traffic. 1026 in the barometer.
3 Bravo Alpha fully correct. Coming back.
1026. And on the standby 1026. Okay, departure heading for the runway is 09er or 29er, and 291 is the heading. So let's just set that 291.
Vienna delivery, good evening. Vienna 442.
The 442 or Quebec.
There you are. Alright, let's put that spoilers back in now. Lift this guy up. And let's have a look through our checklists.
Vienna 442.
Okay.
Zulu, request Alpha clearance to Zagreb.
In the 442 in 4 Alpha now current cleared to Zagreb.
Okay, skipping over most of these checks because the aircraft is already in the same position, always in the same starting position. So APU, hydraulics. I'm going to switch the hydraulics now. On. Beacon now on because I'm going to be starting engines. Seatbelt lights on. Dome lights can remain off. Everything else here is good. Okay, and continuing down here, we'll see the cabin pressure. So, cabin pressure needs to be set to the airport elevation, which in this case is 600. So let's go up here and set to 600. And back. Air conditioning good, anti-ice, windshield, emergency lights armed. Standby compass, nose wheel steering off, clocks, instrument panels, upper pedestal, thrust level quadrant, and avionics. Okay. Landing elevation is set, passenger signs are on, altimeters are set, FMS is checked, the IRS are aligned, radio and nav aids are set, and takeoff briefing is already done. Okay, now we're going to start. The APU is good, the electrics are good, takeoff data is in, doors. Let's close the doors.
Being ground, good evening, Condor 49 India, Charlie vacated Bravo 4.
Condor 49 India, Charlie Wing ground, servo standby, easy 275, contact in tower, 119 decimal 4, bye bye.
Cockpit to ground.
Let's remove our chocks and let's see, APU electronics, takeoff data, doors, beacon, we just switched on. Fuel pumps.
Easy 58 ready for taxi.
On. Whoops. And
Easy 58, taxi, holding point, runway 29.
hydraulic pumps we armed, or sorry, put on, and the parking brake is on.
Easy 58.
Here's our pushback truck.
Easy 58 and give way in case of conflict to the Challenger passing you from left to right on Lima.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set.
I will give way to the Challenger from left to right on Lima. Easy 58.
Standing by for pushback.
Wing ground, Vienna 442, stand Bravo 85, request taxi. Vienna 442, stand by for taxi clearance.
Okay, let's put on our flight director.
Swiss 1583, contact in tower on 119.4, bye bye. Tower on 119.4, Swiss 1583, good night.
And we'll squawk active.
Taxi from gate Foxtrot 12.
Charlie. Taxi gate Charlie. Straight ahead via Lima.
Blocked.
Condor 5, correction 4, Niner India Charlie, taxi gate Charlie 36 via Lima.
Gate Charlie 36 via Lima, Condor 49 India Charlie.
Okay, looks like we're all ready to go.
Requesting start to München.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, Wien Tower, correction ground, servo standby for clearance.
Ground hello, Austrian 506 is clearance offline.
Austrian 506, I'm now the delivery of Wien.
Okay, Austrian 506 request IPA clearance to Munich.
Austrian 506, standby for clearance number 2.
Austrian 506.
And Wien Ground United 441 is ready for taxi from Foxtrot 12.
United 441, taxi route on the runway 29 via Whiskey and Mike.
Via Whiskey and Mike over to 29er, United 441.
Delivery Austrian 113, fully ready for push and start.
Austrian 113, push and start is approved, blue line, QNH 1027.
Push and start approved, QNH 1027, Austrian 113.
Bin Air 442, taxi home.
That has changed just by a small bit, 1027. 1027, okay.
With 1 Tango Kilo, information Alpha is currently cleared Munich via Slovil 1 Charlie departure, initial time 5000, squawk 1000.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release
Cleared München via Dover 1 Charlie departure, initial time 5000, please score 1000. Plus with Air 1 Tango Kilo.
Start the engines in sequence.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, recheck
will start
correct
in the
and
sequence.
disregard.
Okay, standing with engine 1.
705, we have information Alpha, request FR to hit.
A quick look behind us, we don't see anything, we're going to reverse right back
Speedbird
and come onto this taxiway that this guy's on here now. Reverse, I always say reverse, push back. Okay, there is N2 at 20.
119.4 is Vatsim.
Okay, bring that back down to, there we go.
Information Alpha is currently cleared Munich, Slovil 1 Charlie departure, initial time 5000, squawk 1000.
Cleared Munich, Slovil 1 Charlie departure, initial climb 5000, squawk 1000, Lufthansa, sorry, Austrian 506.
In ground, Lufthansa 6, also request IFR clearance to Hamburg, information Alpha.
Lufthansa 604, Wien ground, servos Alpha current, sorry, Alpha correct, cleared Hamburg and Lanux to Charlie departure, initial climb 5000, squawk 1000.
Lufthansa 604 is cleared by the Lanux to Charlie departure route, initial climb 5000 and squawk 1000, Lufthansa 604.
Okay, everyone else has moved out, so let's just go forward. Out in front of these gates here.
Austin 3 Bravo Alpha, report position.
Stand Echo 444.
Austin 3 Bravo Alpha, thanks, startup approved, no pushback required, QNH 1027.
That's approved by QNH 1027.
United 441, confirm you're on taxiway.
United 441, I may have a scenery error. I thought I was on Whiskey, but we're heading over to Echo. We're going to try and get where we belong. United 441.
Yeah, you're crossing my apron.
Okay, push back complete.
Uh-oh.
I will not run into any of your airplanes.
Thank you.
Okay, engine 2, start.
Please set parking brakes.
Yeah, parking brake, okay, calm down.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Austrian 506, stand by for pushback.
Wizz Air 1 Tango Kilo, requesting pushback gate to 9.
Roger. Good engine.
Okay, N2 coming up on 20.
Have a good flight.
Oh, with,
There we go.
1 Tango Kilo was calling.
Thank
Confirm.
you and goodbye.
Adding fuel.
Repeat.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, start and push approved, QNH 1027.
QNH 1027, startup and pushback approved.
Okay, that is pushback complete. What is that? Emergency lights off. Did I just switch them off?
07, push and start approved, QNH 1027.
By mistake, yeah. Taxi lights.
Bin 442, contact wind tower.
Continuous ignition off. And just checking the elect page. Okay, power is coming from the engines, so we can switch off the APU.
Once, Speedbird 705, pass the message again.
Speedbird 705, we have information Alpha request.
Okay, APU coming down. Let's close that.
Speedbird is 705, standby for clearance.
After 1 Victor Tango, ready to taxi.
Okay, after start checklist.
441.
Generators auto, electrics checked, bleed valves good, packs on, APU is off,
Austrian 1 Victor Tango, taxi room front runway.
anti-ice is off, and nose wheel steering is armed.
Austrian 1 Victor Tango. Hello, Shamrock.
Okay, taxi checklist, slats and flaps to take off position.
Shamrock 66, Victor Wien ground servos. Take a right turn on Echo, then a left turn on Lima. Hold short whiskey.
And 7.2, that matches.
Lufthansa 604, request pushback.
Lufthansa.
Trims thrust reversers.
Startup pushback approved. Face east, QNH 10.
Armed.
Negative, Lufthansa 604, call you.
Flight instruments checked, and brake temperature is good.
Lufthansa 604, thanks a lot. Pushback is not possible, aircraft behind you, so stand by.
Standing by, Lufthansa 604.
Wizz Air
506.
1 Tango Kilo, auf welche Seite kann der pushen?
Austrian 506, startup pushback approved, face east, QNH 10.
Okay,
Pushback approved, face east.
we are good for taxi.
Ground Austrian 668, hello.
And information is now Alpha.
Austrian 668, go ahead, ground. Go ahead.
Austrian 668, request Alpha, clearance to Stuttgart, information Alpha.
So, look at our parking chart here. I expect to go on Tango Lima 40 Blue, and then via Whiskey, and then Whiskey down to 29er via Alpha 2 or Alpha 1, or Alpha 3.
Western 3 Bravo Alpha, request taxi.
Austin 1 Victor Tango, contact Wien Tower 119.4, bye bye.
Contact Wien Tower 119.4, Austrian 1 Victor Tango, thank you. Bye.
Shamrock 66 Victor, taxi to gate Delta 28 via Lima.
Delta 28 via Lima, Shamrock 66 Victor.
Wien ground, Ukraine International 633, good evening on Bravo 4.
Ukraine International 7633 Wing ground, servos taxi gate Delta 24 via Lima.
The gate Delta 24 via Lima, Ukraine International 7633.
Austrian 3 Bravo Alpha, request taxi.
Austrian 3 Bravo Alpha, taxi via Whiskey, hold short Lima.
Taxi to the point via Whiskey in Lima, Austrian 3 Bravo Alpha.
Being ground, Austrian 113 ready for taxi.
Austrian 113, taxi via Whiskey, hold short Lima.
Taxi via Whiskey, hold short Lima, Austrian 113.
Austrian 668, ready to copy clearance.
Ready to copy clearance, Austrian 668.
Austin 668, information Alpha is currently cleared.
Okay.
To Charlie departure, initial climb.
A little bit of throttle, brakes off.
Cleared destination Stuttgart, Oslo to Charlie, initial 5000, squawk 1000, Austin 668.
Austin 668, read back correct.
Vienna ground, Cowboy 17 Tango Lima, hello.
2 station at once. Say again.
Leipzig Air 1807, request taxi.
Leipzig Air 1807, taxi holding point runway 29 via Mike.
Holding point runway 29 via Mike, Leipzig Air 1807.
Vienna ground, Cowboy 17 Tango Lima, hello.
Kuwait 17 Tango Lima, Wien ground servus.
Kuwait 17 Tango Lima, Boeing 737, stand Foxtrot 1. We request a startup for Frankfurt Airport, Alpha information on board.
Kuwait 17 Tango Lima, stand by for clearance number 3.
Wizz Air 1 Tango Kilo requesting taxiing.
Wizz Air 1 Tango Kilo, taxi holding point runway 29 via Whiskey, hold short Lima.
Taxiing holding point runway 29 via Whiskey, hold short Lima.
Austin 668, request startup.
Austin 668, startup approved, QNH 1027.
Startup approved, QNH 1027, Austin 668.
Ground November 214 Alpha Kilo information, Alpha looking for clearance back to Munich.
Speedbird 8620, stand by for clearance on number 3.
November 214 Alpha Kilo, like clearance information Alpha.
November 21 Alpha, correction 214 Alpha Kilo, Wien ground servus, stand by for clearance number 4.
Austin 506, request taxi.
4 people waiting for clearance. I'm glad we got in on time.
Austin 506, take a right turn on Mike, taxi holding point runway 29 via Mike.
Right turn on Mike, holding point 29 via Mike. From Austrian 506.
Lufthansa 604, request pushback.
4, confirm you are waiting for pushback.
604 is waiting for pushback, yes.
Lufthansa 604 behind, Wizz Air behind you, push and start approved, face east, QNH 1027.
Face east, QNH 1027, and push approved after behind with Lufthansa 604.
Okay, we're on Whiskey and we should hold short of Lima.
Tower 119.4, bye bye.
Tower 119.4, that's 3 Bravo Alpha, thank you.
Leipzig 182, correction 1807, contact tower 119.4, bye bye.
119.4, Leipzig Air 1807, thank you.
Boston 113, give way to Wizz Air, joining Whiskey from right.
We'll give way to the Wizz Air joining from Whiskey from right, Austrian 113.
Oscar Echo Echo Foxtrot Delta, Wien ground is servus, taxi via Delta and Lima, hold short Whiskey.
Delta Lima holding short Whiskey outside Echo Foxtrot Delta.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, follow the Austrian in front of you and contact Wien Tower on 119.4, bye bye.
Following Austrian in front of us, contact Tower 119.4, tschüss, guten Abend, danke.
Austrian 113, follow the Wizz Air in front of you and contact Wien Tower on 119.4, bye bye.
Follow the traffic in front and contact Tower on 119.4, Austrian 113. Thanks very much, bye bye.
Thanks, extra.
Wien Tower, Austrian 113 with you, taxiing Whiskey for 29er.
Austrian 113, Wien Tower, servus. Leipzig 1807, give way to the aircraft. Disregard.
Because he just went through him. Crash.
Whiskey Zulu Alpha 1 Tango Kilo Wind Tower. Leipzig 1807, line up and wait runway 29er.
Line up and wait runway 29er, Leipzig 1807.
Wind Tower genommen, Wizz Air 1 Tango Kilo, hold short runway, holding point 29er.
With a 1 Tango Kilo Wind Tower, servus.
Okay, comedy.
Austin for Bravo Zulu, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 34, Austin for Bravo Zulu. Leipzig Air 1807, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 29er, clear to take off.
29er, clear to take off, Leipzig Air 1807.
With a 1 Tango Kilo behind departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 29er, behind.
Behind, departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 29er, Wizz Air 1 Tango Kilo.
Austin 246, contact Wien ground, 12.6.
Wind Tower, good evening, Ryanair 1 Alpha Charlie, establish rest 34.
Ryanair 1 Alpha Charlie, Wind Tower, servus, number 3.
Continue.
Austrian 113, intersection Alpha 2.
Intersection Alpha 2, Austrian 113. Okay, that means you just have to take a left.
Charlie, can I do speed or maintain 180?
Ryanair 1 Alpha Charlie, have you received 180 until how much?
Negative, only 180.
Ryanair 1 Alpha Charlie, you can reduce.
Roger, can I reduce?
With a 1 Tango Kilo, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 29er, clear to take off.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er, Wizz Air 1 Tango Kilo, danke.
Lufthansa 33 X-Ray, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
Runway 34, clear to land, Lufthansa 33 X-Ray.
Austrian 113, line up and wait, runway 29er.
Line up and wait 29er, Austrian 113.
Austrian 506, Wind Tower.
Okay, strobes.
Leipzig 1807, contact Wien Radar 134.675.
34675, Leipzig Air 1807, okay.
Austrian 4 Bravo Zulu, contact Wien ground 12.6.
Ground 126, Austrian 4 Bravo Zulu, servus.
Okay, and
Hello, Austrian 506.
takeoff lights.
Austrian 506, Wind Tower, servus. Austrian 113, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 29er, Austrian 113.
Lufthansa 33 X-Ray, expedite vacating.
Expedited to the extra.
Okay, let's go.
Tower, you're Jata 793 on the ILS runway 347 miles to run.
Run 793, Wind Tower, servus. Continue approach.
Toga.
Continue, you're Jata 793.
Tower 7668, servus.
Ryanair 1 Alpha Charlie, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34, Ryanair 1 Alpha Charlie.
B1, rotate.
Lufthansa 33 X-Ray, contact Wien ground 12.6.
121.6, Lufthansa 33 X-Ray, servus.
With a 1 Tango
Positive rate, gear up.
134.675.
Contact Wien Radar 134.675.
Austrian 506, line up and wait, runway 29er.
I have a red 29 off, wind 506.
There's 1,000. We can begin our turn.
Wind tower, Austin 668, taxiing holding point on 29. Austin 668, wind tower, continue. Continue, Austin 668. Delta Charlie November, Oscar X-ray, wind tower, service, continue approach number 2.
Continue, Delta Charlie November, Oscar X-ray.
Was there 1 Tango Kilo 134.675?
With a 1 Tango Kilo, set your transponder mode, Charlie.
Copy.
Austin 506, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
29 clear takeoff, Austin 506.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, contact me.
Alt. Heading. Autopilots.
Yotran 793, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34 clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, your charter 793.
Austin 668, line up and wait, runway 29. Line up and wait, runway 29, Austin 668. Austin 668, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff. Runway 29 clear for takeoff, Austin 668. Austin 506, contact wind radar 134.675.
134.675, schön an Austin 506.
Okay, overshot that a little bit. Let's go direct now, Whiskey 383. And switch to nav mode. Bring that speed back. That's 5,000.
Tower Servos, Austin 4711, establish ILS 34.
4711, wind tower Servos, continue approach number 2.
Continue number 2, 4711.
Austrian 668, contact wind radar 134.675.
And I should be... Oh. I'm not sure what frequency I'm going to be handed over to.
Fraction 25 Alpha, wind tower.
Climb.
Continue.
Checked.
382, wind tower Servos, continue. Delta Oscar X-ray, wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34 clear to land.
34 clear to land, Delta Charlie November, Oscar X-ray.
Tower, you're charter 793, vacated left.
Your charter 793, contact wind ground 1200.6.
Don't tell me it was an automatic handover to the next frequency, was it? Because I didn't catch that. Contact Vienna radar when advised by tower. I haven't been advised. That's it. Stay where I am. Couple of departure frequencies, so not sure which one I'm supposed to go to. I definitely wasn't given a handover frequency.
Austrian 4711, wind 340 degrees 5 knots, runway 34 clear to land.
Runway 34 clear to land 4711.
Delta Oscar X-ray, contact Wien ground 121.6.
Ground 121.6, Delta, final Oscar X-ray, ciao.
Tower Austrian 113, apologies if I missed a frequency change.
Austrian 113, wind tower.
I'm sorry if I missed a frequency change. I think you may have handed me over to Wien Radar, Austrian 113.
Austrian 113, firm contact Wien Radar 134.675.
134.675, Austrian 113, thanks, bye bye. Okay, 134.675.
Good evening, Tower, Speedbird 705 with you.
Speedbird 705, wind tower, Servus, wind 340 degrees 5 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
675.
Runway 29, Speedbird 705.
Austrian 116 Alpha, descent 7,000 feet, QNH 1027. Austrian 116 Alpha, then passing 10,000 feet, speed 220 knots. Austrian 118 Golf, descent flight correct in 8,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Descending 8,000, QNH 1027, Austrian 1 Golf.
Wien Radar, Austrian 113 with you, 5,000 feet, and inbound Whiskey 172.
Country Bravo Alpha, contact Wien Radar 132.6, ciao. Country Bravo Alpha,
Radar
contact Wien Radar
132.6, thank you, bye-bye.
Austrian 113, Wien Radar, hello, identified, climb flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, Austrian 113. Okay, better. 240. I'm going to have to listen to this back and see if I miss a frequency handover. 240.
Identified, expect alert 34, cleared nearer to 4 November transition.
Okay, and let's climb.
ILS 34 with no D4 November transition, speedbird 706 Victor.
And a 4360 descent flight level 130, speed 250 knots.
Okay, here we go.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, contact Wien Radar 122.
There's Vienna. Okay, and let's switch to standard.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, contact Wien Radar 132.6, tschüss.
Was that 1 Tango Kilo, contact Wien Radar 132.6, goodbye.
506, contact Wien Radar 132.6, tschüss.
Standard.
Austrian 506, contact Wien Radar 132.6. Speedbird 706, Victor, descent flight level 120.
Stand flight level 120, speedbird 706 Victor.
Okay, climb checklist all done.
Expect LS 34.
Nothing more on the EFB.
Cleared Nerdo for November transition, expect runway 34, Delta Fox Echo Sierra Tango.
946 on left heading 080.
Coming up on 10,000. Landing lights off.
116 Alpha, stop descent 9,000. 864 expedite descent 6,000 feet now.
And seatbelt signs off. Living dangerously.
864 descent 6,000 feet expedite descent.
Descent 6,000 feet, they are out in active.
And expedite your descent, please.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
118 Golf, descent 6,000 feet, speed 230 knots.
Nice.
Austrian 1 Golf, second.
Then 118 Golf, descent 6,000 feet, speed 230 knots.
Descending 6,000, speed 230 knots, Austrian 1 Golf.
Austrian 113, contact Wien Radar 132.6.
132.6, Austrian 113. Thank you.
5806.
Sorry, was that from me? 132.506?
5806.
Those numbers weren't completely clear to me. Let me just check the radar that's online.
1864, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots.
132.
1864, contact Wien arrival 119 at decimal 8, and only.
119 at decimal 8, confine.
132.6. Yeah.
Evening, speedbird 705,
570 or something like that.
Repeat?
I don't believe you, sir. What is your indicator airspeed on your primary flight display, sir?
Uh-oh.
On my flight display, it's on 290.
Yeah, that's what I expected. With a 1 Tango Kilo, reduce speed 270 knots for sequencing.
With that 1 Tango Kilo, this expect, yeah.
Reduce speed 270 knots with a 1 Tango Kilo.
With a 1 Tango Kilo, reduce speed 270 knots.
Radar, good evening. Austrian 113 is at 160, climber for 240, inbound Rupert.
Hello, Austrian 113, radar contact, climb for number 300.
Further climb 300, Austrian 113.
Leipzig 1807 for higher, contact Wien radar 131350, goodbye.
131350, Leipzig Air 1807, vielen Dank, schönen Abend.
Okay.
Vienna, schönen Abend, Legend 56 Mike, climbing 190 in the middle.
Good evening, Legend 56 Mike, radar contact, Maso 2 Whiskey River, climb flight number 250.
Maso 2 Whiskey, climbing flight number 250, Legend 56 Mike.
Vienna Austrian 506, maintaining level 240.
Austrian 506, Servus, radar contact, climb flight number 280, final level, reduce speed 270 knots.
Climbing 280 final and 270 knots, Austrian 506.
Lufthansa
radar.
Further descent and arrival procedure.
Lufthansa 4 for Juliet, arrival procedure will be provided by the approach controller in München, further descent in about 5 minutes.
Roger, Lufthansa 4 for Juliet.
Okay, let's just tidy up our charts here and we can get rid of all the Vienna charts and we're finished order departure as well. So.
Austrian 113 for higher, contact Wien radar 131350, goodbye. Austrian 113 for higher, contact Wien radar 131350, goodbye.
131350, Austrian 113, thank you, bye bye.
Lufthansa 4 for Juliet, speed 270 knots.
270.
350. I was just going to talk about these charts. I'll take that chart thing out of the way in a second.
1 Tango Kilo, requesting maintain flight level 30.
Okay, let me take those charts out of the way and let's do frequency change. Okay, another one here. We're on 131350. 131350. Yeah, it looks like Wien Center. Okay. Wien radar, very good evening. Austrian 113 is at 2204300.
Austrian 113, Wien, hello, radar contact, climb level 340.
Further climb 340, Austrian 113.
Arctic 017, contact Wien 132.6, goodbye. 132.6, thank you, bye, Arctic 017.
And 340, that'll be our cruise altitude. Perfect. How are the winds? Okay, slight crosswind and tailwind. Okay, anyway, charts wise, I was just saying that we have our arrival charts, we get rid of our departure charts and our arrival charts into Rome. We've got quite a trip across the Adriatic. Straight down all the way to the southwest. And our first restriction on our arrival
24587 Wien, hello, radar contact.
is not on the chart. Let me just make sure. We have a speed chart, knots 250 at right tab. But there's no altitude restrictions. In the hold there's an altitude restriction. Turbulent conditions, altitude restrictions, but nowhere else. Okay. So let's now have a look and see if Rome is online. It should be by now, I think. Yeah. Great, okay. So that means we can get the ATC and the arrival details. So let me just get rid of this. I just get the ATC. Can I just get the ATC? Oh, there's no ATC. That's why I can't get it. Okay. And tower. And radar information. So, in fact, nobody is giving us any details about the arrivals at the moment. And we just have approach online, there's no radar coverage. So my guess is we'll be handed over to Unicom soon for our cross over the Adriatic. This is us here, Austrian 113. So Unicom until our arrival into Rome.
Good evening, KLM 2 to Papa and Mount Stenen. KLM 2 to Papa Wien, hello, radar contact, cleared Vienna 2 Whiskey, descent level 310 and report your Mach number.
Why?
Whiskey arrival, descent 310 and Mach 0.78, KLM 2 to Papa. KLM 2 to Papa, roger, for separation into Wien, reduce Mach decimal 76. 0.76, KLM 2 to Papa.
I'll keep an eye on that radar to see if an ATIS comes along. Ah, speak of the devil. We just got ATIS for Rome. And it says, okay, lots of details here. My guess is that they're just setting this up. So we're waiting on Luca to put the ATIS on. Okay. We'll check back soon. And hopefully we'll have some arrival details then, which we can expect. Hopefully runway 34 instead of 07 with that VOR arrival. That's an interesting arrival though.
Wizz Air 1 Echo Mike, you're ready for descent.
Wizz Air 1 Echo Mike, descent level 310.
Descent 310, Wizz Air 1 Echo Mike.
So please Papa India contact Bratislava 1344.
You can see why now I'm flying this at sunset hours rather than night time. I wouldn't have seen any of this at night time, so
KLM 1978, descent level 2.
a lot nicer.
Descent level 290, KLM 1978.
Okay, so just 2,000 feet to go, and then I expect that will be handed over to Unicom.
KLM 22 Papa, contact Wien 1326, goodbye.
1326, KLM 22 Papa, thank you, over.
Main service Austrian 76 Charlie, maintaining flight level 300 inbound to Obuti.
Austrian 76 Charlie, wrong frequency, you need to go to 132.6, goodbye.
326, bye.
Austrian 113, continue on Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom 122.8, thanks very much, bye bye.
With a 1 Echo Mike, over to Wien 132.6, goodbye.
132.6, with a 1 Echo Mike, bye bye.
With the 1 Hotel Sierra, continue on Unicom.
Okay, Unicom.
Unicom 22.
Whoops, 122.8, there we go. Okay, we're going to continue our speed up to cruise Mach decimal 74, I believe, from our performance. Cruise decimal 74. Just make sure the speed is just increasing. It is, yeah. Okay, great. Very strong crosswind now. But we will be turning a little more south. Well, not for a while actually. So we'll just have to put up with these crosswinds for now. Okay, we could reduce the throttle a little bit, say 0.5% N2. Or more. Okay, speed is still increasing, so I'm still decreasing the throttle. There we go. As the aircraft struggles to hold flight level 340 in 77 knot crosswind. Okay, who else is with us? Who do we need to talk to on our journey? No one around us at the moment. And anybody coming towards us? Actually, I think I might dig up Volanta. I haven't used that in a while. Let's just have a look. Oh, brilliant. Okay. That's the trouble with not using something in a while, isn't it? It's quite turbulent. Okay, this is slightly better. So we can clearly see now who's going to be coming close to us. Let's make sure we're only seeing people on Vatsim. Okay, good. Just constantly trying to manage that speed. Touch it back a small bit. Keep checking it for the whole flight. I guess pilots at the CRJ don't get to switch off as much as other airlines with auto throttle. Okay, let's just check if there's any more updated information in Rome. Okay, we've got radar online. Awesome. Should be coming in online in the next, well, I'd say it might be 20 minutes, another 20 minutes or so. And that is 124.2. So I'll tune that on standby for the moment, 124.2. Let's see if they have any ATC information. Alright, great. So, expect ILS approach arrival runway 34 right and left. So, good. ILS 34 right and left. Now, if we look at those approaches here, 34 left and 34 right. The airport, according to the airport, it's much nicer to come on 34 left because it's a shorter taxi back to the terminals. Look at this. Maybe it's a very long taxi on 34 right back to the terminals. So, it would be absolutely awesome if we got an approach for 34 left. So let's say now we got ILS 34 left and we're coming in via right ebb. So a right ebb approach for 34 left. We have a couple of choices. 2 Kilo, 3 Charlie, 3 Delta, 3 Romeo, 3 Tango. Could be any of those. But at least we know it's either going 34 left or 34 right. So let me see what the current air rack cycle gives us. If we do a flight, let's see, let's just quickly put this in here from to LI or F. Let's say we're in a CRJ 700. It's saying that we should be on the right tab 3 Tango, and the 3-4 left will give us the right tab 3 Charlie. Just bring that speed back again. So let's just select the right tab 3 Charlie. We may need to switch, but that's okay. I'm going to have a look now for the right tab 3 Charlie chart. I will go through it. Okay, and for 3-4 left, the initial approach fix would be what? So here's our arrival, right tab. We have our flight level restrictions, and it's a long arrival into Odula. And then if we're flying 3-4 left from Odula, the initial approach fix into Nipsa. So it will be Odula. Okay, what sort of arrival date are we expecting? 108.9. Let's just make sure that checks out with 3-4 left. 108.9. Yeah, perfect. And 3-4-1 true. 8 foot is correct. Okay, let's see what that did to our legs page. So to right tab, we have Ligbu, which is wrong because we should have Ravux in there. Ah, there it is there, look. Right tab, right tab. Okay, right tab Ravux. And then Ligbu is Satu Bodal. Just comparing this to the chart. Nybug. And then we have a couple of Romeo Foxtrot arrivals. 481, 482, 483, 484, 486, 487, and Odula. Perfect. And then Nipsa, and then our finals. So that actually looks pretty good. Okay, now we have a flight level restriction. First thing I'm going to do to prepare for arrival is, after that quick briefing, we can see that the airport elevation is 14 feet. So of course we need to set that here. 14. And that's close enough. Maybe just give us some integrated lighting in the overhead panel. Now it's getting dark. Taxi lights are still on. Okay, nothing else to do here for the moment. Our performance for our descent, we'll need to have our landing elevation set, fuel TCAS radar, gas landing data set. Got a turn? No, we need to increase our speed a little bit, a little more thrust, just to stay up with that cruise speed. Okay, and we're going to set that. VREF for arrival is 134 knots plus 5, 139 will be our final approach speed. I'm not going to set that on on the PFD yet. Okay, so we got the right head 3 Charlie departure in there, and if we get that by ATC, that would be awesome. Just a quick look back at Vatsim, and we are just about to begin our crossing of the Adriatic. A while off getting to Rome yet. But all looking good, holding that speed now with the increased throttle. Winds still quite strong, crosswinds. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, and we're leaving behind northern Italy. Actually, I don't think that's northern Italy, just as we're crossing off, it is close. Is it Croatia? What country is that? Gotta see. Yeah, Croatia. We would have flown over Slovenia for a little bit. We see it better on this. So Slovenia, yeah, and we're leaving Croatia. So now over the Adriatic. And we see radar online here, 124.2. As far as our descent goes, let's see. We don't really know. This isn't the arrival we filed, but it looks like we have to be right. Let's aim flight level 170, so we don't have to descend too fast. Let's see now on the data, do we have right tab? We don't have right tab yet. But we are at 340 and we have to descend to 170. The descent of 17,000 feet. Which, without wind or speed, will take us about 57 nautical miles. But since we're turning south and that's going to be a tailwind, we're going to have to account for a little bit more, and we're going to have to drop our speed because there's a speed restriction at right tab for 250 knots. So we're going to have to drop maybe about 40 knots, and with a tailwind as well. So the kind of rule of thumb is 1 extra nautical mile for every 10 knots of speed. So we could add on another 4 there, so that brings us up to 60 nautical miles. And with a strong tailwind, that's another 6 miles, 7 miles even. So let's round it off to 67 nautical miles. To be down at flight level 170 by right tab. So just make a note of that in the scratch pad. So with our current flight plan, I see the top of the descent approaching after a moo-moo. A moo-moo being 213 nautical miles away, and then our top of descent 223 nautical miles away. So obviously when that gets closer, we'll be able to see if that falls in line with our descent calculation for right ebb. A little bit fast there, just pull the thrust back ever so slightly. We can already see mainland Italy coming into view here. So we'll only be in radar coverage as we approach the east coast of Italy, much closer to Rome. So it looks like we may need to descend before we get there, or at least, sorry, start our descent. Okay, so just checking the waypoints of the MFD page here. Our top of descent is still very, very far away. 260 nautical miles. So that's all good. Oh, there we go. Right jab, 304 nautical miles away. I don't know if that's just my view I have set up there that makes that really difficult to press the clear button. Maybe. Very annoying. So only a few miles off now are entry into radar territory. I'm guessing we'll get pinged quite soon. And then we'll switch over to 124.2. And hopefully we'll be given our arrival. And hopefully it will be the arrival that we've chosen. Make it easy for ourselves. There's sunset over northeastern Italy. As we travel the last few nautical miles on Unicon before we join with radar and control over Italian airspace. I wonder if there's some miscalculation there. We are bound to Armix. It's 148 nautical miles away, then Baxen and the Amsen, that's all correct. And our top descent 292 nautical miles away. However, when I switch to the map, it says our top of descent is here. I wonder if that was for our old arrival. Possibly. is saying that we have a flight restriction coming up. There's right tab. Maybe if we zoom out a little bit. Oh, it says top of descent, all right. That is right tab within 40 nautical miles. I don't know what to believe. There's right tab. There's right tab. How can that be 40 nautical miles away? Let's just check our plan. Plan is perfect. Ah, look at that. There's some mad waypoint. Oh, there's our ping anyway. 124.2. Roma radar, very good evening. Austrian 113 as at flight level 340 inbound Ipgor.
Austrian 113 ciao Roma, identified, descend immediately, flight level 170, expect 34 right, retab 3 Charlie.
Descend immediately, flight level 170, expect 34 right, retab 3 Charlie, Austrian 113. 170. And speed.
6535 airport.
6535 radar contact, climb 380.
Seatbelts.
Pizza 0031, ready for push and start.
And 34 right.
Station calling Milan, sorry, Roma 001, push starter approved.
Push starter approved, Pizza 0031.
Radar from Ryanair 12 Foxtrot.
Retab 3 Charlie.
12 Foxtrot.
Is possible to have any expected arrival and ILS, please, for Fiumicino?
Yes, expect Latina 3 Charlie with the 35, ILS 35 right.
Okay, Lat 3 Charlie
selected.
arrival and ILS 3 for right, Ryanair
3 for right.
Foxtrot, grazie mille.
Sì.
India, Hotel Romeo, ready to taxi.
India Hotel Romeo taxi.
Okay, and 3-4 right.
No traffic.
Let's just make sure we have the charts and the arrival data. So 3-4 right is the one with the long taxi we didn't want. Rethab Sheet Charlie is the same arrival. And 3-4 right.
Proceed direct Niebook.
Proceeding direct Niebook, Austrian 113. Okay, and direct. Where?
Austrian 113, contact Roma 125.5. Ciao.
125.5, Austrian 113. Niebook, I don't have it. Oh, Niebook, there it is.
For, United 441, thanks.
Radar, very good evening. Austrian 113 is currently at 230, descending for 170, direct Niebook.
Austrian 113, Ciao Roma, identified information uniform. Proceed direct to Niebook, descend 4000 to be level.
Information uniform and direct Niebook to be level at 4000 at Niebook, Austrian 113. 4,000, that is quite a descent suddenly. Okay, and let's make sure we can do that. Okay, that looks good. Direct Niebook. $4,000. Information uniform. Let's check that. LIRF ATC information uniform gives us QNH 1025. Just write that down for later. So on our arrival then, we're heading direct to Niebook, and we have on the arrival chart, Niebook is where? Not on the arrival. In any case, Niebook is 43 nautical miles away.
And approach Lufthansa.
I see Niebook. Here's Niebook. Here. We have a holding 220 knots. 4,000 feet though.
Rum radar, United 441 is on the go around for runway 34 right.
United 441, Roger, climb 3000, throw right, heading to 13 degrees.
3000 and 15.
Okay, we've got all our descent checklist done. Before we do any more, we're going to have to passenger signs and thrust reversers armed.
United 113, reduce speed to 50.
We did check the arrival data on our tuning page for 34 right, which is
113, reduce speed 250 knots.
reducing 250 knots, Austrian 113. Okay, that is gonna slow her down our descent a little bit. But hey, that's what we gotta do.
United 441, 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet for United 441.
We can still get to Nieburg, I think, just about.
Austrian 113, stop and descend 5,000 feet.
We'll stop descent at 5,000 feet, Austrian 113. Okay, 5,000. Very good. That is actually giving us a little bit of slack. We need to reduce our speed first.
441, continue turn right heading 160.
Yeah, the ILS frequency is 11155. So let's just make sure that's on auto and it's 11155. Perfect. Okay, traffic.
Roma radar, good evening, Lufthansa ATC again, passing 2,300.
Okay, speed is good, and we can increase our thrust now to bring us level at Nieburg.
And direct climb flight level 190 and direct explosive Lufthansa ATC.
Okay, we're passing 10,000 now, so we can actually switch on our landing lights. Just a little more throttle so we're level at Nieburg. This looks good.
Austrian 113, reduce speed 200.
200 knots, Austrian 113.
United 441, expect ILS to runway 34 right.
Expecting the ILS 34 right, United 441.
Okay, anything else to be done here? We have flaps, landing gear, thrust reversers are not going to arm. Although we shouldn't need them. 34 right, the length of the runway is 12,800 feet. So we could roll all the way to the end. Don't want that big long taxi. But we won't need any thrust reversing. Okay, just gonna give us a little bit of braking here to help us reduce our speed and continue our descent. Okay, there we go. Because we need to be 5,000 at Nieburg. And 200 knots, so we can extend flaps now. And that will help us reduce our speed. Okay, we see the instrumentation localizer has been captured, or recognized anyway. Let's roam off to our left. we're just passing the airport to our right actually now. We'll just have a quick peek outside. There it is. And there's Rome. Traffic dead ahead. But I am steady at 200 knots. And it is...
Flight A3, contact Roma radar 124.2 byte.
Radar 124.2, thanks for your service, Lufthansa 3, bye bye.
Okay.
United 441, turn right, heading 2.
Tower 118.7.
Right, 250 degrees, United 441.
Decimal 7. Okay, tower frequency tuned. On standby. Okay, and that traffic right ahead.
Austrian 113, continue to descend 3,000 feet.
Continue to descend to 3,000, Austrian 113. 3,000. Down, 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 down.
United 441, continue turn right, heading 310. Cleared the ILS approach runway 34 right, report established.
The ATC is giving us the transition level
0, clear for the ILS approach, 34 right.
70.
Established, United 441.
QNH 1025. 1025. And on standby. 1025. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay, we can go flaps 8 to help us descend faster. Should be able to.
Roma, buonasera, easy 183 November, 3,000 feet.
Keep 200 knots and descend to 3,000 easy enough.
Ciao Roma, climb to level 190, direct associate.
Climb to level 190, direct associate, easy 183 November.
The ILS capture.
113, turn right, heading at 250 degrees.
Right, 250, Austrian 113. Okay, right 250, heading mode.
Radar, United 441, pretty much established on the ILS 34 right.
Pretty much.
United 441, thank you. 10 miles to go. Contact Puma Tower 118.7 byte.
Puma Tower 118.7 for United 441, thanks.
Okay, he's bringing us into final. We need speed, we need thrust. To maintain 200 knots. Another right heading and cleared ILS approach.
Roma Control, FedEx 218, flight level 190.
FedEx 218, Ciao Roma, identified the descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1025, expect ILS, runway 34 right.
Down to 6,000 feet, and expect runway 34 right.
Correct. Austrian 113, right heading 310, cleared ILS approach, 34 right, report established.
Right 310, cleared ILS approach and will report established. Austrian 113. Right 310.
Itaro 346, ciao Roma, information Victor.
And approach mode.
Expect ILS runway 34 right, descent level 100.
And no discontinuities in our way. Great. ILS capture altitude is 2,500.
Roma, approach, ciao, buonasera da Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Foxtrot inbound Latina at flight level 180.
Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Foxtrot, ciao Roma, information Victor, Latina 3 Charlie for ILS runway 34 right, proceed direct. Romeo Foxtrot 487.
Romeo Foxtrot 487 on top, information Victor on board, lat 3 Charlie arrival and expect ILS 34 right, Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Austrian 113 established.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1025.
QNH 1025, descend 6,000 feet, Ryanair 12 Foxtrot Foxtrot.
FedEx 218, reduce speed 250 knots. Austrian 113.
Austrian 113 established on the ILS 34 right.
Austrian 113, thank you. Contact Fiume Tower 118.7 by.
118.7 for tower, Austrian 113. Thanks very much. Bye bye.
EC 183 November. Contact Roma Radar 124.2 by.
And Fiume Tower, we are clear of your runway 34 and we're ready to head to the liquor store, I think.
Welcome to Roma. Straight on Delta and contact ground 121.9 by.
121.9 for United 441.
Tower, very good evening. Austrian 113, 34 right.
113, Gino, finish 1025, runway 34 right, here to land. Wind 113 for now.
Clear to land 34 right, Austrian 113.
Airborne at 11, contact Comada 125.5. Bye. Eric 37010, Roma 125.5, ciao.
125.5, Eric 37010.
Okay, opening the airport chart on the right screen, and I'm going to try and vacate early enough to avoid that long taxi. Okay, final approach for checklists, slats, flaps, landing gear, thrust reversers, passenger signs. I think we're all good. Okay. And we're clear to land. Let's disengage that autopilot now. Try and hold that speed and angle. felt a bit rough. Okay, vacate nice and early. And we're vacating on Delta Foxtrot.
The Papa is tower. I'm taking care of ground for the time being.
I didn't catch that at all.
Bravo Papa is tower. I'm taking care of ground.
Okay, I'm just requesting the use of text since the audio got so bad.
Light slow.
Sorry.
Pull up. Wind
Full
shear.
station for radio check.
Wind shear. Terrain. In up. Sink rate.
Full station, how do you read me?
Austrian 113, read you 2 by 5.
I really apologize. We are having another problem with our Vatsim tonight. By the way, options 113, left on that, ground 1.1.9. Thank you.
Tower unreadable, request text, Austrian 113.
300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ciao Tower, buonasera from Ryanair 1 to Foxtrot inbound.
Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
All stations, all stations. We are having another problem with audio for Vatsim. Stand by, please.
Caution. Obstacle.
It seems to be cycling through a test here, so sorry about this, just ignore all these warnings.
Tower from Ryanair 1 to Foxtrot. Clear to land, runway 34 right. Holding point, Bravo, runway 25 via Charlie. Charlie Foxtrot, Papa, Bravo, Ryanair 1 to Foxtrot.
Radar Austrian 113 is vacated 34 right on Delta Foxtrot.
Itarro 964 Roma.
Itarro 964 Africa.
Sì, come mai dovete volare uno in groppa all'altro non lo capisco. Mantieni, sali a 380 immediatamente.
380 Itarro 964.
E mantieni prua 180.
Prova 180 Itarro 964.
Roma Austria 113 with you. I vacated 34 right on Delta Foxtrot.
Sorry, I'm CTR. Check the ground or the tower in Roma.
Copy, thank you, Austria 113.
Italy 7010.
300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
7010.
300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 300, 200, 100
Fiume Tower from Itaro
Okay.
1735, how do you read me?
Left on Delta, Delta 2 is just here. Okay, he texts me instructions. Hold short Delta 2. Okay, Delta 2. Just looking at my charts while taxiing. I see Delta 6, Delta 5, Delta 4, Delta 3. I don't see Delta 2. Okay, but I'm sure it's after Delta 3. Alright.
Rotation tower is back. How do you read me?
Read 5, Austrian 113.
Austrian 113, thank you very much. Continue on Delta and contact ground 121.9. Thanks.
Continue with Delta and ground on 121.9. Austrian 113. Thanks very much. Bye bye. 121.
Fiume Tower from Itaro 1735, we are holding point runway 25, Bravo Bravo, ready for departure.
Itaro 1735, runway 25, line up and wait. We have a traffic on final runway 3.
Roma ground, very good evening. Austria 113 is taxiing Delta for parking.
Austria 113, Canadian taxi Delta, hold Delta 2.
One moment while I adjust my audio. Austria 113.
Roger.
And ground, Austria 113, please repeat.
Yeah, taxi Delta, hold Delta 2.
Hold Delta 6 on Delta, Austria 113. And we have our APU available. So whenever we do get there, we can shut down our engines.
We have located the runway 34 right by Delta Echo and we are taxiing in that.
Okay, here's Delta 6. Now, I'm on default scenery.
Taxi by Delta, hold Delta 2.
So I'm just going to switch to daylight so I actually see these markings because I have no idea where these things are. There's Delta 6 right in front of me, in fact. So I never saw that. Okay, holding Delta 6. Okay, thrust reversers off. Let's go to our after landing. Slats, flaps, lights, probes to off. Okay. And transponder radar standby. I'm not going to do that yet. But probes, yes, I can do that. These must be quite old checklists because it also says just transponder onto standby, but as far as I know, the rules are as soon as you're rolling, you squawk active.
I'll hold in front Bravo Bravo behind the Wizard 113.
Bravo 3 Bravo, Papa, thanks, contact the tower 1187, good evening.
118.7, thank you so much, good evening.
Ciao.
Ciao to you, my friend.
Jim 113, Delta 2, you can continue your taxi, stand 230, Delta and Echo Golf.
Delta 2, stand 230, continue taxi Delta and Echo Golf. Austrian 113. Echo Golf, I see it. Great, okay. Let me just put this on a screen somewhere for you. That's a bad position. Let me just change that. So you can see where I'm going. And parking stand was 302. No, 230.
Runway 12 Foxtrot, continue taxi Delta, Echo Alpha, stand 209er.
First on the left, great. That makes it easy.
Continue taxi Delta Echo Alpha, stand 209er, runway 12 Foxtrot.
Roma Grant, FedEx 218, requesting taxi to gate.
FedEx 218, good evening, standby 1. Apologies, taxi stand, correction, taxi via Alpha Mike, stand 705.
Taxi Alpha Mike, stand 705, FedEx 218.
Disregard, apologies, your cargo, taxi Bravo, November, hold short Delta.
Okay, that's Bravo, hold short Delta, FedEx 218.
Bravo, then November to hold short Delta.
Bravo, November, and then hold short Alpha.
Okay, this is our parking area in here. Next left. Echo Golf. Now 302, slow down a little horsey. First on the left, so we do need to take a left. Okay, I see. Here it is here. Oh, we're gonna make it. Nicely done. Perfect. Okay, parking brake. And seatbelt signs off. Engine shut down. Shut down 2. Squawk on standby. and shut down 1.
We're at 3 Bravo Papa, you on frequency.
And fuel pumps off. And windshield heat off. Strobes, beacon off. Inspection lights, taxi lights off. Okay, fairly successful. Welcome to Rome. There's no way I would have made this in the default scenery in the dark. I'll just switch it back to live, see what it looks like. Yeah, would not have seen shit. Okay, noisy noise.